This video today is about making an awareness for landlord tenant act laws in Alaska. Know your rights, people. We get a letter from our landlord last month around the 31st of June. It states in there we have 6 to 7 months before our lease is terminated and use that time to find a new place to live. If you see the bottom paragraph here. And that was sent to us by our landlord. And then her threatening us about puppies that she knew we had, that we told her first about, and said they already had homes and we were getting them over there when they became of age. And she was in agreement. And then she was harassing us about that, and you see that in this letter. She also was harassing us about another noise matter while I was on a form of Hep C treatment called Riberage. She's been sitting there individually singling me and my family out throughout the whole duration, harassing us when we're out at helping them steam a canoe at 6 a.m. and calling and harassing us and being very unruly. Well, I gave her a break knowing she was pregnant and all that, and my wife was pregnant too even. And you can't mix that with business. You really can't. And then as you see in the bottom, we have 6 to 7 months to use that time to find a new home. Okay, great. Well, we were cool with that, and we've been looking and still are. Well, on Thursday, August 25th, last week, we get this notice of tenancy termination sent certified U.S. mail. Now, in this, it says that we need to vacate and return everything by September 30th, 2016, and move all our stuff out in the month we're being evicted. Also, after, where they're going to come in and do forcible entry and detainer will be administered, meaning they just made a threat. The only way they can use that clause in the law and threat in that letter is when a tenant doesn't pay their rent or is behind on their rent. Well, we have every invoice showing we've been current and paid up, or even paid over about $50. So this would be our invoice, one of our invoices. This is the one sent with the certified termination of tenancy. When this invoice sent to my wife and I, and the invoice number, it says it's due on 9/1, meaning we're not behind on our rent. They want this $550, which helps them pay their DirecTV bill and their internet for Huna Lodging that we don't get to use. Then it also says we pay water, sewer, and garbage for $115.34, and we owe $658. Well, they need to subtract this amount right here for the last 7 months, meaning they owe us almost $900, and then deduct that from this value. So they owe us almost $300 because we've been overpaying on this. If you doubt why I'm saying we've been overpaying, well, this is a part of our lease agreement right here. One of the pages me and my wife signed with the landlord saying month-to-month lease. Okay, now in this agreement, if you look at utilities right here, it says tenant will pay utility charges, meaning I pay for the electric. And except for the following, which will be paid by the landlord: water, sewer, and garbage. So why are they still now, to this date, trying to charge me for that like they have been throughout the whole last 7 months, going on 8? Explain that one to me. And see, another thing about the law of Alaska that a lot of tenants aren't aware of, notice the termination of tenancy. Now, when you think about that, and you read the law, it says when they give you that, they have to have an open case, and this letter also has to go to a judge. So when we called to check on that, well, here's what that call said, folks.
You know what I mean? And she says, wow, you got through a lot.
Thank you for calling the Juneau Trial Court Clerk's Office. Please select one of the following options or visit our website at www.courts.alaska.gov. For hours of operation, court address, and website information, press 1. filing document.
I need to find out.
General Trial Court, can I direct your call?
Yes, well, could you answer me a question?
Maybe.
Yeah, well, I'm not quite sure about it. Okay, so, me and my landlord, we have had an agreement for a monthly basis. And, I wanted to see, because I know there's real big issues with landlords kicking people out for no reason. I wanted to see if it's a civil rather than a criminal.
That'd be my
Because
wife on the phone with the court.
The other tenant is disabled.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, I'm very sorry, but I cannot answer that because that is actually a legal question. But what I can do is give you the phone number for the Alaska Legal Services or the
well, can I ask
Alaska Bar Association. I'm sorry?
Go ahead. Sorry, I'm sorry. I have another question, but go ahead.
Okay, so the Alaska Legal Services is 586-6425.
Okay, thank you.
And then what is your other question?
I wanted to see if there is already a civil hearing opened up for it.
Do you have access to the internet?
No, I don't.
Okay, then you can go to any law library and check. But,
I don't have a law library here.
yes, are you in Juneau?
No, ma'am.
Oh, where are you located?
Tuna.
Oh, okay. And,
Yeah, we don't even have a chancellor here, so we're
okay.
quite limited. So that's why I'm asking so many questions that you obviously wouldn't know, but I'm being a blonde bimbo and asking them anyway.
Let's see, what is the name of the person you're looking for?
One moment, I'm looking up some paperwork right now. I have it in hand. Coutley, C-O-U-T-L-E-E.
Your first name?
Jamie, J-A-Y-M-E.
Okay.
I just,
I don't have any names under that.
okay, Huna Lodging maybe?
Okay.
Because there's a few lawyers looking into this, and they might have opened something up. I'm just checking because they're kind of busy, and
I don't have anything under Huna Lodging.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too, madam.
Bye.
Now, because we were served U.S. certified mail, this letter right here, with this actual phrase, forcible entry and detainer will be administered. Meaning they're going to come in, steal all our stuff, and have us arrested, which they are renowned for doing, we found out, even to disabled people and other families with children. Now, I hope you research the law and see when your landlord sends you a notice like this, they also have to send you a civil letter from the courts. They also have to send this to the courts, which they did not do when they sent this out. The courts just confirmed that. That call was from this morning. This letter was from the 25th, check this out, 25th of August. This call was made 1 hour ago at 11:39 a.m. and today is 12:49 p.m. Monday the 29th of August. Now explain that one to me, folks, if you know Alaska Landlord Tenant Act laws. When they serve you with that type of letter, with that phrasing in there, meaning you are negligent on your rent or haven't been paying it, is the only time that sentence can come up. Forcible entry or detainment. Now you have to think about that, people, because then your landlord just threatened you, basically. Know your rights. I believe we all have our rights, and we all are not aware of all the rights we have. And that is a problem in the world today. It is causing it to affect our future generations. Look at what they're doing to the educational systems for a real good example. Why would they want to do that? Do they want people to be okay with losing their rights and being treated that way, or being evicted almost when winter's upon them in Alaska? You have to think about all different options of what you have out there. You have to know your rights. And I've noticed being up here, a lot of people are not very very hip to their own rights, and I find that appalling that that would be bestowed upon people. I'm just here to make an awareness, and hopefully this will help others out as it's helping me and my wife get some form of justice and protection.